What's going on, guys? Joseph K here, and I've got an amazing unboxing of shave stuff for you today. Let's take a look. So I got not one, but two packages. One from shavenation.com and one from tryablade.com. This one I'm super excited about. So if you're just getting started in double edge or chevette style shaving and you're really not certain what kind of blade is going to work best for your skin, I highly recommend you try tryablade.com. Now, I'm not getting any money for this. It's not an advertisement for them. I just think it's a great concept where you can buy one, or they recommend you buy two of each different kinds that you want to try out, just in case one is a dud, and they come shipped just like this. So you don't have to buy the whole package of double edge or chevette style shave blades. I never come unprepared. Pretty simple. The proprietor of this store, his name is Jason Patron. What a great idea. Try them out. He probably doesn't recognize me from a hole in the wall, but anyways, long story short is he gives me a nice little receipt. Yep, that's what I ordered. And then of course there's a little Ziploc of all the different kinds of blades I ordered. Pretty clever, huh? I think it's a great idea. He sends this nice little card saying, "Did you find your blade? Are looking for a larger quantity? Midwest Shave Soap has your favorite blade as well as other wet shaving products." So I guess maybe he's somehow connected to them or something. Because I can't see you buying individual blades from him constantly, you know? So anyway. Let's see what old Geo over there sent me. Definitely his usual well-sealed packaging. My goodness. Hey Gio, did you put enough tape on this thing? You nobody getting into this thing. It's like Christmas all over. Seriously? Seriously? This box by itself would have been plenty, Gio. Honestly. You ain't messing around. Almost like a two-bagger. You know what that is? Not ask your wife or significant other. Oh, good lord, he packed this thing great. So I just kind of dumped it all out. So I wanted some post-shave balm. I've got the Dreadnought if you guys have never tried that. This is probably one of the best commercial lines there is. I love it. It smells kind of like a nice, clean barbershop smell. I don't do regular shave videos, but if I were to do one and I were to do like best of in class, this is by far the best hair pomade you can possibly get. He also carries that. It's called Suavecito. I use this stuff and it doesn't leave your hands all sticky and nasty. The Merkur Futur. I got me a little stand. I don't really need a whole lot clunking up my cabinet. And with every order he sends you one of his little hand towels or something else. Really nice gesture on his part. But up close and personal, this is the Merkur Futur. It is made in Solingen in Germany. And in terms of packaging, it comes in a nice little box like this. Alright. Happens to come with a double-edged blade I want you to try it with, and it comes with, go figure, another Merkur Super. I'll just put this down here with the other ones I just happened to order. And it comes with this nice little packaging, and it says Futur right on the front of it. And it's got a whole bunch of instructions, so if you can't read it in English, It's looks to be in German, of course. Okay, mostly German and English. So it's in German and English. So if you happen to sprechen Sie Deutsch, you're all set as well. And basically what it's telling you is how to take it apart and put the blade back in. So the Futur is wrapped in this extra sleeve. Again, some care instructions on the back side of it right here. And I'm just gonna pop it open. It's like exciting, it's like Christmas all over. And there it is. It's got the adjustments and it's number right there on the side. In terms of size, if I put my finger up here, you can see it's a pretty decent width. Why does that matter to you? Well, think of it this way. The larger the head, the more difficult it is to get under the nose. But this thing is pretty substantial. Okay, it's got some decent weight to it. It's definitely not the heaviest I've ever felt. The twist on it is a very solid twist as you're going through the adjustments. It's got this little line right there, so you kind of know exactly what setting you're on. And in terms of how it works, it just pops off just like that. You put your blade up on here, and then you just securely snug it back in just like that. Pretty simple. And then the adjustments basically help to direct how the curvature or how aggressive your double-edged blade is actually going to sit on here. I can't wait to try it out. To load one of these, the top just pops off like this for easy cleaning. And a friend of mine, Chad, he also has a YouTube. It's CD Shaving. Go check him out if you're not familiar with him. He's very anal about how clean he keeps his blades. So I think I'm gonna have to start becoming like him. This one is this is like a Cadillac. Would you not keep your car waxed, your Cadillac waxed? Anyways, so I'm just gonna show you really quickly how to load one of these. So I took the top off of it, okay? And it's got some posts. Get a nice shot of it there. I'm just going to take the blade out, the Merkur, and I'm just going to place it right in its little notches, just like that. Okay? And then the top piece should just come over top of it and snap back in. So you're not getting your hand anywhere near the physical blade itself. Now for adjustments, hold it by the side, and you can see the little numbers. I don't know how well you can see that if you guys are getting too much glare, but one is less aggressive, and the higher up in numbers, I can feel this whole system like closing down. So it really changes the angle from here where your skin would be to the physical blade. So you can tilt it in a little bit. I'll turn it to its side and we'll watch it again. Okay, so I'm going to grab it right here. We're currently at 6. We're at 5, 4. I think all the way down to 1 now. Yeah. So did you see how that moved? It's just changing the blade ever so slightly in the pitch and the angle, making it more and more aggressive. Instead of, think of it if you do a straight shave or you use a chevette, you know that's kind of like a 30-degree angle-ish, or what's right for you, or close enough. Well, think of it that way. The more the blade is going out like this, the more aggressive it's becoming. And that's exactly what this thing is doing. But there you have it, folks. The Merkur Futur and a whole package of Try a Blade. Really inexpensive. I highly recommend it if you just want to try a bunch of different blades out. That's an easy way to go.
Several days later.
So for tonight's shave, I'm gonna go with this stuff here from Strike Gold Shave. This is Kennedy, and I told Frank Misa that I would show this one in an upcoming video, and here it is. So the smell of this stuff, now you can't get it anymore, clarify. It just smells like luxury. It brings back memories of being in some really upscale hotels that I've been at. Just a nice, luxurious, clean smell. Easy way to describe it. And I've already put on some pre-shave. I'm a big believer in Parasso, but I'll show you the whole getup right quick on what I'm actually doing tonight for my shave. And so let's just talk about a little bit about the Merkur Futur. So a couple days have gone past. I've gone through a couple different blades on this too before I wanted to finish off this video. I always want to be a little bit safer than sorry before showing you a shave video with me possibly slicing the fuck out of myself. Anyways, long story short is I'm glad that I did. So a couple things. One is the Merkur Gold blade that I had in here. I'm not sure was either that terribly good for my skin, or it was just a bad blade, or it was the razor. Not really sure. So to be on the safe side, I switched my blade down to a feather, high stainless, and got a lot better results with it. Second thing I want to make mention of. So I've seen a few other people do videos with the Merkur, and they started off with going with 6, then halfway down, and then back, then down to 1 for their final pass. Let me just tell you something. I have sensitive skin. I'm a very sensitive person, okay? And if you're going to use a 6, if you're like me, just be prepared to... Yeah, so, I mean, long story short, you got some balls of steel if you're using this on a 6. I don't know. I found it far too much aggression. And that aggression just won't abide, man. I think that's what the dude said. So anyways, long story short, so I am getting a really awesome shave anywhere from about a 3 to start off with, and then finishing it off with the 1, or going to a 1 and then going to a 3. Just got to play around with the blade and get yourself really comfortable. Now I got to tell you, no matter how aggressive I got some pretty stubborn hair right here, okay? And even doing as aggressive and stuff like that, it definitely helped with getting that stuff shaved down, but I don't know that it necessarily had as much to do with the aggression that I was going at or the blade. So if you're having some trouble areas with the hair, I would highly recommend, and I was skeptical about them at the beginning, but a feather did the job really nicely. And right here, I see a lot of guys going down or going, I'm going with the grain. That's actually not the case for me. Again, you watch a lot of videos out there, you really have to be comfortable in understanding your own hair growth. What you see other people do on YouTube is not necessarily the case for you. Okay, so get familiar with the direction of your hair growth. Mine actually goes up, so for me, going down like this is actually going against the grain, and it freaking hurts. Shaving is supposed to be relaxing. The scents are supposed to be relaxing. I mean, nobody wants a shave that hurts like you know what. So anyways, long story short is understand your facial hair, get comfortable with the type of equipment that you buy, and understand that certain blades as well as certain razors might give you a different result. And that's probably why I do a lot more straight shaving than I do with a real McCoy straight shave than I do with something like this when I'm wet shaving. Okay, or even my Chevette, I'll use that a little bit more. Why? I'm not as apt to cut myself. Believe it or not, I cut myself more with one of these than I do with a straight razor. So let's get into it. I'm going to mix up some of the Strike Gold Kennedy. I'm going to put it up into my bowl. Now I mash it, and I have a little secret if you're scooping some out, is just get some hot water on your fingertips, just enough to kind of get it started, and then just take a little bit off of water. Don't use this quite as much in your badger blade or badger brush rather, or your synthetic or whatever, and it actually works out a whole lot nicer, and it just makes up a quick lather. So let me get this whipped up real quick, get it dialed in, as I like to say, and you know, the water to soap ratio, and get us lathered up, and I'll just do a quick pass. I just love the way this stuff smells. And by the way, Frank over at Strike Gold was talking to me about his new scent coming out, Clinton. I promised him I wouldn't give away any of the scent notes. That's for him to let everybody know. But let me just tell you this. Go get some. That stuff sounds like it's going to smell awesome. And the quality of this stuff, I've used this shave soap before, is just fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to put this sucker on a 3. Okay, and normal shave. By the way, I'm wearing a hat. Just one of my friends down in Florida sent me a Gurkha hat. Both he and I like smoking, and sent me up a whole bunch of cigars. I can't wait to give them a try. Yeah, you guys want to send me anything? You want to piff me some shave soap that you swear by? I'll give you a fair and honest review. Or just wear it in my next video, you know. I'm a sucker for weird shirts as well, so. Oh yeah. As you can see, you see the soap still up here? Easiest way to go at it with a head this big. You're just kind of using the tip. There are some workarounds. Is it the most convenient thing? No. But is it a good shave? Yes. And basically, again, I'm using a feather in this thing. Is you're using the weight. This thing has got some decent weight to it. You're just allowing the weight to do the work. The feather blade or whatever you end up choosing is going to do the work for you. And I'm on my second time shaving with this particular razor that's in here. So, if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of vlogging. I also do shave videos. I also do technology videos. You know, I try to make this a place of everything that's me. You know, those happens to be the things that I love. I mean, I'm probably going to do some, you know, maybe even smoking a cigar. You know, it's just a good guy's place to hang out, where I'm doing videos that I think most other guys will appreciate, and gals. I might want to add a little bit more water. I've been sitting here talking for so long. You know how you know your stuff is starting to dry out? It starts snowing in your bathroom. Yeah. So it's going to take us a little bit more, just a touch bit more water before I go down my neck. Actually, it's easier for me to actually go up my neck than it is to go down. Like I said, not everybody's hair growth is the same. Learn the patterns of your growth. I don't even care if you're using one of those Fusion Gillette razors with the vibrator on the inside of it, you know, because, you know, that seemed like a good idea, right? You still have to understand the direction of your hair growth, period. Or else you're going to have a really bad shave and you're going to get razor burn, or you're going to get bumps, or you're going to get lots of other things that you really shouldn't have to have. Again, I am not pressing on my face. I'm letting the weight of the head of the blade do all the work. It's just kind of more gliding. I'm not pressing, just lightly enough, putting enough pressure just to have it there. Yeah. Pretty freaking awesome. Again, I got this set on a 3. And it's just plowing right through it. Again, a lot has to do with the type of blade you got hooked up on it too. you can see how this is working. See how it's got the vents on the bottom side? So it's just allowing all that cream to flow. See, I can show you. There's still plenty of gappage in between there. The blade and the actual frame of the Futur itself. Pretty nice. And plenty of residual slickness too. Not as much as some other ones, but it's okay. On a scale of residual slickness, I'd probably say it's like a 4 or 5. Scale 10. Give myself a quick wash off and grab the old barber's towel and just give myself a nice light pat. Well, there you have it. It's a great shave. It's awesome. It might be overkill. It is definitely, possibly not for everybody, especially having the ability to go all the way up to 6. Not saying I'm like really sensitive, but I mean, it hurt. I mean, it was a lot. Enough to where I was just like, I will probably never ever go up that high for any purpose at all. And so with a one pass, I mean, granted, I only had like 1 day's worth, and I mean, I'll probably go back over it again on a 1, but that's enough to show you. Very simple, and I will clean this off. Now, cleaning tips. So one thing I've noticed is it's easier to do this upside down. When I tried to do this, take it apart with it right side up, the blade come flinging up and out of the top of this thing. Talk about dangerous. I like shaving dangerous. They call me Shave Dangerously, I guess. Anybody remember that movie, Johnny Dangerously? So, and that's it. I just took the blade out, and I'll just wash it off real quick, make sure it's nice and clean, and have it ready for the next time. So, I appreciate you joining me. I hope you really got a lot out of that. I can't preach enough about knowing your face and being careful that the direction in which people shave on YouTube may or may not be right for you. Understand your hair growth, and probably one of the easiest things you can do is wherever you feel the most resistance with the hair, that's the opposite direction of your hair growth. So for me, when I go down like this is actually the rougher direction, whereas if I go up like this is actually with the hair. I must be a werewolf or something, I don't know. Anyways, please subscribe, like, comment, share this with your friends. We're building up a really good community here. A lot of the people I've known, even not just straight shavers, but other people that I've met around the world. Everybody you see commenting down here is from around the world. Good, close family. And that's what it's all about. I am exceptionally reachable, and I really love you other YouTubers that are reachable as well. So thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you guys again real soon. And